Turning to Northwest News, the Okanagan County Sheriff's Office says a jail inmate used her bed sheets to hang herself last night. Attempts to revive 32-year-old Spokane woman Sophia Stewart were unsuccessful, and she was pronounced dead at Mid-Valley Hospital in Omak. Under Sheriff Joe Someday told the Wenatchee World she had been placed in a cell by herself yesterday after an altercation with another inmate. Jail staffers had seen no signs she was suicidal. Stewart had been jailed since March, awaiting trial on burglary and firearm charges. Sometimes big projects take small steps. For one team doing research on animals and the environment, they're looking at the small steps made by mice. Here with the story is the Associated Press.
This is a sleepy mouse.
She's done.
A tiny jumping meadow mouse having an itty-bitty radio collar placed around her neck. She's not your typical zoo animal, but researchers at Chicago's Lincoln Park Zoo aren't planning to keep these collared mice here long.
This will enable us to follow the mice as soon as we release them into the habitat.
That habitat is here, a grassy Midwestern prairie.
The site that we're on right now used to be farmland, and so we did a massive restoration project.
Here, the mice are far from pests.
Rearing to go here.
They're an important part of this delicate prairie ecosystem. The mice will mate and help distribute the seeds they eat from these grasslands. A few mice and collars may end up in the stomachs of owls, coyotes, and other predators. This little guy finds it all pretty daunting.
You may sit here a while just kind of taking it all in.
But with gentle encouragement, he hops out. Then, true to his name, he jumps and quickly disappears. Other mice get to stay in hideouts for a couple days to get used to things. Once released, the scientist will track them to see how they do.
We can look at their movement from these spots and see where they go. If they just stay, in a couple of meters of here, or if they start bounding a couple hundred meters. Hopefully they stay close by.
But as the sunlight fades, that's a wrap on this episode of Little Mice on the Prairie. Martha Irvin, Associated Press, Grays Lake, Illinois.
Before we sign off tonight, we have to take a moment to say goodbye to one of our own. Senior reporter Ryan Lancaster is moving to Spokane to be closer to family. It's been an important part of the early success here at iFIBER 1 News, and I'm sure you'll miss him as much as we will. From everyone here at iFIBER 1, we want to wish Ryan the best. That's going to do it for this edition of iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow night.